students, we are going to learn the chapter Introduction to Macroeconomics. It includes the subject matter, importance, scope and limitations of macroeconomics. We also learn about the economy and its types, economic systems and the circular flow of income in an economy. There are two branches of economics, namely micro and macro. Micro means small and macro means large. These two words were coined by the Norwegian economist Ragnar Frisch during the year 1933. John Maynard Keynes wrote a book, The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money during the year 1936. He rectified the problem of depression during 1930s by giving his economic ideas. Hence, Keynes is regarded as the father of modern macroeconomics. The word macro is derived from the Greek word macros meaning large. Hence, macroeconomics is the study of economy as a whole. In other words, macroeconomics deals with aggregates such as national income, employment and output. Macroeconomics is also known as income theory. Importance of macroeconomics. Functioning of the economy. The functioning of the economy at the aggregate level is very much important as it helps to solve the basic problems like poverty and unemployment in our economy. Future problems, needs and challenges of an economy. Through macroeconomics, it is possible to understand the future problems, needs and challenges of an economy as it helps to take precautionary measures. For example, during COVID-19, some precautionary measures have been taken by the government. To use scientific investigation to understand the reality. Macroeconomics provides opportunities to use scientific investigation to understand the reality. If we investigate anything, we will be getting real answer. Meaningful comparison. Macroeconomics helps to make meaningful comparison. For example, we can compare our national income with other countries' national income to arrive the growth rate of our economy. Better prediction to formulate suitable policies. Macroeconomics helps for better prediction about future and to formulate suitable policies to avoid economic crisis. Scope of macroeconomics. Scope is nothing but the opportunity or possibility to do with something. Now let us discuss the scope of macroeconomics in detail. National income. What is national income? We know that national income is a measure of goods and services produced in an economy over a period of time. The measurement of national income and its composition by sectors are the basic aspects in macroeconomic analysis. Inflation. It refers to a steady increase in general price level. By estimating the general price level, we can construct various price index numbers. Business cycle. The cyclical movements like boom, recession, depression and recovery can be studied based on aggregate economic variables. Poverty and unemployment. We know that poverty and unemployment are the major problems of resource-rich nations. Corrective measures can be taken by allocating the resources properly. Economic policy. Macroeconomics is significant for framing suitable economic policies. They are necessary to solve the basic problems and to achieve growth. Economics growth. The growth and development of an economy and the factors determining them could be understood only through macroeconomic analysis.